Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Di and today I am bringing you my very first tag video. I was tagged by Raul at Latin Lector to do the Fall Time, Cozy Time book tag. This tag was originally created by Novels and Nonsense. I will be linking both of Raul's and Novels and Nonsense's videos down in the description bar below for you to check out. So let's just get right into it. First off, we have Crunching Leaves. The world is full of color. Choose a book that has reds, oranges, yellows on the cover. For this one, I'm going to choose Undead and Unemployed by Mary Janice Davidson. This is the second book in her Undead series. The first book is Undead and Unwed. This, I believe, is about a woman who's having the worst day of her life. And then, if that's not bad enough, she gets killed in a car accident and rises up from the dead as a vampire. Some of the vampires think that she is the prophesized vampire queen, and they want her to take down the most obnoxious, power-hungry vampire there has been in the last 5 centuries. This is a series that I have collected for a while. I think I do have most of the books by now, and I should be able to get started on this series sometime next year. The next one is Cozy Sweater. It's finally cool enough to don warm, cozy clothing. What book gives you the warm fuzzies? Now, I don't really read a lot of books that give me the warm fuzzies, and I can't think of any that I've read off the top of my head that do. So I'm going to answer this one a little differently. I have one movie adaptation and one TV series adaptation to show you. The first is Anne of Green Gables and Anne of Avonlea by Ellen Montgomery. I have not read the series yet, but again, it's something that's on my list to read next year. I absolutely adore the mini-series that was put out on TV with Megan Follows. I have watched this several times, and each time is just as enjoyable as the last. One of my favorite TV series of all time. The second one I'm going to show you is P.S. I Love You by Cecilia Ahern. This I also have not read, and I have the movie tie-in version here, Blu-ray edition here. I absolutely love this movie, and again, something else I need to read next year. That movie is about a happily married couple, and the husband gets diagnosed with terminal cancer. After he passes, his wife starts receiving letters in the post from him with instructions on getting over her grief after he passes. So he sends her on missions and relays stories about their relationship and how they met and things like that. It's a really enjoyable movie, and I have no doubt that once I finally get around to reading the book, it will give me the same feels that I get from watching the movie. The third one is Fall Storm. The wind is howling and the rain is pounding. Choose your favorite book or genre that you like to read on a stormy day. Now, I don't usually pick up a brand new book just to read because of the weather. If it is dark and stormy and rainy, I will probably just curl up with the book that I am currently reading. If I'm not in the middle of reading something, then I probably gravitate towards a paranormal mystery, something like this, which is Remains of the Dead by Wendy Roberts. This is the first book in the Ghost Dusters mystery series. This series is about a woman who owns a crime scene cleanup company, and she can also talk to ghosts. The next one I have is Cool Crisp Air. What's the coolest character you'd want to trade places with? I don't really have a character that I'd like to trade places with. Even after thinking on this a while, the only thing that I could come up with would be to trade places with any wizard in Harry Potter. This is the Goblet of Fire, which is my favorite of the Harry Potter books. I just think it would be cool to go to a school and learn about magic and the history of magic and all of that stuff. Other than that, I don't think there's anybody that I would want to trade places with. The next one is Hot Apple Cider. What underhyped book do you want to see become the next biggest, hottest thing? For this one, I'm going to say a series that I've talked about a few times on my channel, and that is the Ghost Hunters Mystery Series by Victoria Laurie. The last book in the series is coming out in January, and it makes me so sad because I really love the cast of characters. It's about a woman who is a psychic medium, and her best friend Gilly solve ghostly mysteries and help these ghosts cross over to the other side. If you haven't checked out a book by Victoria Laurie, I highly recommend it. I really enjoy her cozy mysteries, and I'm so sad that my favorite series of hers is ending. The next one is Coats, Scarves, and Mittens. The weather has turned cold and it's time to cover up. What's the most embarrassing book cover you own that you'd like to keep hidden in public? I don't have any of those. If I did have one, it would probably be a romance novel, but I don't read very many of those. And if it is one that has an embarrassing cover, I'd probably just borrow it on Kindle. But I do have a funny story about covering a book. When I was in the 8th grade, I was really into the anime Robotech, which for those of you who don't know is an anime about humans fighting a war in space against the aliens, and the humans have these jet-like fighter planes that can turn into robots. Here, I'll show you a picture. You can see that. It's one of my most favorite animes from when I was a teen. And anyway, there was a series of books that was released based off the anime series, and I was embarrassed because I really wanted to read it, but it is marketed more towards boys, and the boys in my class would make fun of me for reading it, so I would take the book and I would wrap it in just like a type of white paper or a paper bag or something, and then I'd stamp and decorate it so that nobody would know what I was reading during sustained silent reading. But I guess that's kind of relevant to the question. The next one is pumpkin spice. What's your favorite fall time comfort food or foods? I like anything pumpkin. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin bagels, pumpkin spice coffee drinks. I like my gingerbread, like the actual like chewy gingerbread cookies, you know, the ones that look like men. I like ginger snap cookies too, but I prefer the chewier gingerbread cookies. Hot apple cider, I really enjoy hot apple cider during the fall. And pretty much any baked good or dessert, I really enjoy my sweets. And we're at the end. The last one is warm cozy bonfire. Spread the cozy warmth. Who do you tag? I am going to tag Christine from Kizzy Reads, and I'm going to tag Lee from totally.net. Even though I know that it is not fall where she is at the moment, I am tagging her so that she has an opportunity to do this when it is. So that is the end of my tag video. I hope you enjoyed it and that you are all doing great. Until next time, take care and smile always.